All righty, here we go. And setting up your meeting for Facebook Live. It's running across the screen. And I do believe. Hello, everybody. This is Eric Rush. I'm coming at you from the Max Action team, where we've started a show called the Max Action Daily Show, where you can make a difference or just be mad that you didn't. So let me say that again. This show has been known as the Max Action Daily, which can be called MAD. And then it was called Make a Difference, which again stands for MAD. And I've always been perplexed as to what to call it because I didn't know. And now I've figured it out. We're going to call it the Max Action Daily, where you can make a difference or you'll just be mad that you didn't. See how that all comes together? Guys, I'm having a reality check about why I'm where I'm at in the world. And the reality check is that I'm just not doing the work. So I'm coming at you about as humble as I can be. I'm just explaining to you that I've had a reality check and that I know way too much to be where I'm at right now. And it all boils down to not being able to listen to my own wisdom and do the work. Now, I do have to be really proud of the fact that I've been putting out or doing these meetings or these little shows here every morning since October. So I have the ability to do it once it matters enough to me to follow through and not let the distractions of life get in my way so that there is nothing that is going to slow me down so that I am committed to doing it. And right here is evidence that it works. I just had somebody jump on this show that I told about this. And because I've been consistent, I had the confidence to tell them, I will be there. I will be doing it. There is no way I'm going to not do it. And I would be willing to bet that anybody that's seeing this can give examples in their life of times when they decided, which, if you look it up, and according to Anthony Robbins, means to cut off all other possibilities. When you get to that level of resolve and commitment to yourself, you can include other people and you can do it for the love of others. But man, I'll tell you what, when you get right down to the point where you do it because you want to prove to yourself that you love yourself enough to actually follow through and do what you're supposed to do to put you where you deserve to be. Yeah, I went a little soft on you there a second and I used the word love and I talked about self love. Guys, this is correct. That comes from a video that I listened to from Will Smith. For anybody that doesn't know this, back in the day on Fresh Prince, he memorized everybody's lines, not just his. So that way, if somebody faltered on the set, he could make sure that they would succeed. I'm telling you what, that's some self love right there. He's got a video where he talks about, well, you want that pizza and it'd be really yummy going in, but I love you too much to do that to you because if you eat it, you're going to feel like shit tomorrow. Guys, how many people go through life basically with the metaphorical hammer smashing their own thumb because they don't look in the mirror and say, dude, I love you too much to let you down? So that is part of the reason why I'm publicizing this on my personal page. This video is going out to everybody I know that's on my Facebook group. This is going out to all kinds of JMT people. Sorry about that. is going out to the planet because I guarantee I'm not the only one who is not showing self love by doing the work every day or every whenever you say it's going to happen, you decide that nothing's going to stop you and you make it happen no matter what. Because the one thing that I've made a promise to everybody is that I'm going to read a chapter out of one of John's books every day. And I'm going to be here starting at 6:45. Everybody knows that I get a little yappity sometimes and it turns into more like 7-ish before I shut it down. Um, but that's the promise that I've made because I know I can screw this all up over and 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 over. And as long as the people that are willing to be real about the fact that the things that they do are not always perfect, and the people that got the respect for the fact that I just keep showing up and I will not quit. I'm going to be like the 3-year-old that wants French fries from McDonald's. I'm getting my fries because I've decided I'm not going to fail. And for me, right now, is reading a chapter of Maxwell every day and showing up at 6:45 for about 15 minutes and do the best I can. Then after that, I will actually go back and I watch the video and think about what I could be doing better, how I could get better lighting, better camera, better setup, blah, blah, blah. It is inevitable that I will succeed. I have a vision of filling the Van Andel Arena with 10,000 people because of coaching coalitions or partnerships and or because of the pots that I stir on my own in West Michigan. And that's going to happen. That's why I'm just doing the steps. I was watching another video from was it Lori Harder? She's a fitness coach, and she talks about how in order to get to where you got to go, you have to increase the weights, and you have to push your muscles to the point of failure because that's the only way they're going to recover, and the only way you're going to get stronger is if you push your muscles to failure. How many people in life approach failure like that and take it right to the wall until something blows up? Then you go, how could I have kept it from blowing up? Because I had momentum, I had the guts, I tried it, I was willing to put in the effort. Now all I got to do is figure out how to get it to that point and not blow up. And as long as it's not the space shuttle that you're launching, and you can survive the shrapnel from it blowing up, that's what needs to happen in order for you to push your muscles to the point um, of failure. That's the only way you're going to succeed. So, guys, think about think about what you really want out of your life. Think about what you're willing to be embarrassed for until you get it right. And once you get to the point where you're just like, dude, make fun of me all you want. Unless you're doing it and you're doing it better, you don't have the right to say anything. I'll take all the positive input I can get and all the thing, anything that I can do to get this show better and what I can do that's better in my life. But let's get real. Unless it's coming from somebody that's doing better than me, they don't have the right to criticize anything. And if they don't do it in a loving, it would be better if kind of way, I still don't care. Because now they're just being evil. They're trying to be a boat anchor as I'm trying to sail a ship. So life is all about doing the work. It's great to think about stuff because the world knows I'm a thinker. I dream up all kinds of stuff. But without the sweat to back it up, it's useless. Totally useless. It's like having nitroglycerin in a car, a dragster. It's like having nitro to put in a dragster and not be willing to do the work to put it in the tank. Um, there's so many of us that are um, a walking reservoir of fuel or potential, and we're not putting it in the vehicle or the vehicle to take the thought and turn it into reality. And guys, I'm not bitching at you. Anybody that's just tuning in, you guys will know that, and you'll hear it occasionally. I'm having a conversation between me, myself, and I, trying to get all three of us going the right direction. And I know I'm not alone in this. There's so many people on the planet that are singing the only if only song, and they're stuck on on someday I'll. Guys, make it today. And think about, how can you increase the weights? How can you create some tension in your own head? How can you get a little mad about where you're at, decide to make a difference, take maximum action today, because whatever you want to start moving closer towards it today. Um, as some people know, I'm starting to do some little work with life insurance. There is no way you can buy life insurance for a dream, guys. Well, there kind of is. So with life insurance, what you do is you send in a monthly payment, monthly payment, monthly payment. It's on a schedule at a specific amount. They've done the math. They know what it's going to turn into. They can promise you a result. Why don't we start paying it forward to ourselves like a savings account by doing the work? And for anybody that's young, guys, start soon. The sooner you start, the more you're going to end up earning compound interest. That comes right out of the chapter from John. The faster you start, the faster you can get somewhere. For those who didn't start and they are into their 50s and 60s like me, guys, the only other option you got at this point is figure out how to take the wisdom that you've picked up over the decades to shorten the time span, to just hurry up and get it done. But if you don't start taking the first steps today, you ain't never making it. And one of the analogies I thought about as I was reading through this stuff this morning is, if you can see success at the top of a stairway, you might not see the whole story, but you got to take a step up to be able to see it. Now, if you look back, you've only got one step worth of different point of view. Your friends may still be stuck and not taking one step. At least you're showing them that it's possible and that you're willing. Then tomorrow you take another step. And again, you're showing them that it's possible and that you're willing. And now the view is starting to change. You're starting to see what's on, you're starting to get a little better view of what's up there. And as you keep taking the steps and the steps up and the steps up and the steps up, the higher the staircase is that you choose to put in front of you, the better the view is going to be when you get there and the better the reward. Be prepared to actually get to the landing and have a success party that you made it half the way up one floor. Don't get me wrong, we need to celebrate as we go. But if you set your sights on climbing one stairway, you're going to get the viewpoint from 10 foot up and party over. If you make a plan to climb a 100-story building, think about what the view is going to be like if you're at the Empire State Building. I want to say there's 100 and some floors. and what it's going to be like. How are you going to feel in your gut when you make the metaphorical plan to climb your tallest building that you think is possible and start doing the steps every day? Guys, I had some projects that were supposed to be done on a vehicle yesterday to be prepared for something. And because life got in the way, I didn't do any of them. Not a one. Was late in the day. I petered out. Not everything in life is binary. What that means is it doesn't have to be all or nothing. I'd feel a whole lot better about me right now if I would have said, hey, you know what? Life got in the way, but that's not going to stop me. It might slow me down a little bit, but it sure as hell is not going to stop me. And I could have went out and did some of the activities to be able to get one step closer to where I needed to be, and then put myself in a spot where all I had to do was finish it off. That's all on me. That's what I get to live with today. I get to start from zero, make a plan, get it done. So, what I have started doing today is I've actually started writing down my time. It's chicken scratchings, but it doesn't have to be fancy because I'm the only guy that's got to understand it. So that at the end of the day, I can think about what got in my way. How could I have controlled all of the stuff that comes at me in a day's time between, unfortunately, Facebook Live videos? Yeah, hey, watch it when it's convenient. That's fine. But how can I control my text messages, my cell phone? If you got kids, how can I create a little pocket of time that's dedicated to the one thing that I want to promise to myself that I will do every single day, like milking the cows or feeding somebody their life saving medication? Look at it like that, guys. This is a pill that you can feed to yourself. In my business, I had the project improvement loop. Feed that pill to yourself every single day. Make a plan, track the plan, look at the plan, fix the plan. I know I keep coming back to this. Maybe there's something to it. And right now, I got to be real honest with you guys. I am a hypocrite. I'm not doing what I'm telling you. And so, by offering this out to more people, there will be more people that'll call me on it because, kind of like, show me the money. If you're not getting what you're supposed to be doing or supposed to be getting, you're going to want to ask yourself, show me the work. Guys, with that, I'm going to stop. I don't want to go more than 20 minutes. I appreciate anybody that watched this all the way to the end. I am pumping these up on a YouTube channel called the Max Action Team. Please subscribe. If this made you think, what the am I doing with my life? Everybody needs to do that every once in a while. And because people need to ask that question to the person in the mirror, please share this with some other people and tell them about the Max Action Daily Show, where you can make a difference so you don't end up just mad. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. For anybody that's willing, I'll see you tomorrow at 6:45 a.m. Thank you.